Hello, you gorgeous human. I hope you're having the most amazing day. I have been thinking about this week what to post, and I got to today, and I'm like, I still don't know what to post content on. And I know that you go through this every single day. Out of the hundreds of people that I have spoken to and helped create their businesses and scale their businesses and start their businesses, one of the biggest things that comes up when it comes to getting your work out there and having people become aware of what you do and becoming more known, having more and more inbound inquiries, like that is where life gets so much easier. It's less about like intense launching, which when you're starting, there's going to be a lot of it. You're going to be posting a lot. You're going to be doing a lot of live streams. You're going to be doing a lot of content, a lot of videos. You're probably going to be going to a lot of events. You're going to be doing anything you can to be meeting as many people, to be getting in front of as many people as possible so that more people know who you are and what you do, so that they begin to inquire how you might be able to help them and support them, which is how your business is going to grow. Simple as that. There you go, crash course in business, really easy. But one of the things that comes up is people say, Libby, I don't know what to post. Like, you're telling me to post every day or whatever your current strategy is. I am such a big believer in, when you're starting your business, doing 30-day sprints. So every single day for 30 days, you're doing a video. Now, when I started in the online space in 2017, 2018, video and live streams did really well. In fact, actually, I don't even know if I think live streams had just come out, so they weren't tapped into yet, and they did really well. Right now, I wouldn't necessarily suggest that you did live streams, though it is a great way to get started and just open your camera and start talking. But even doing the same as a reel on TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube, right? But what you want to do is every single day for 30 days, open your camera and do a video. The reason for video is because people feel a lot more connected to you than they do in text or just looking at images. Like, most people want to hide, but honestly, the fastest way you're going to be able to grow your business is to jump on video. An interesting fact, side note, oxytocin levels are highest in the brain. So the chemical that makes us feel more connected to the people around us is heightened. It's at its most when we're in person with each other. You know, when people say, like, you can't beat the in-person experience, that is why, because chemically our brain shifts to experience a deeper connection with the people that we're in the room with. Crazy, right? Anyway, the next best way to replicate that experience, psychologically speaking, is on camera. So when someone can see you, they can see your flaws, they can see your humanness, they can see how you speak, the inflections that you use, the hand gestures that you use, where your eyes move, the voice that you have, right? The accent that you have, what language you speak. Like, there's so much more that you can convey about who you are as a person, which is going to help people to feel connected to you, which is the first piece that is required for them to then be able to buy from you. And then if you can help them solve problems and they can see that really fast, they're going to buy a lot quicker, right? So if you're hiding right now and you feel like you want to be building a business without showing your face, it's absolutely possible. But if you're building a service business where you're the one delivering the service, like you're coaching, you're consulting, you're doing something that involves you, maybe you're a personal trainer, maybe you are a health coach, like whatever it is, if you're the one that's helping your clients, you want to be the one that's connecting with them in your marketing, right? So again, you can do it without it, but I wouldn't recommend it if you've got a service-based business. The fastest way to grow is to put yourself out there on video. But let's come back to the point of this video, which is how to post when you don't know what to post about, how to come up with content ideas. And honestly, guys, I've been doing this for more than 8 years, nearly 8.5 years, and I still have this issue, right? But the amount of times I've done those 30-day sprints is, but I can't even tell you. I've done so many of them where it's like 30 days, every single day, you just show up on video. And what that does is it allows you to come up with content on the fly. When you can come up with content on the fly, you're never short of marketing ideas. You've always got a way to put your knowledge out there and create a way for people to come in. So this is literally what I did this morning. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to post. Brilliant. Like that. I'm about to do a video in an hour. Because I said that on Fridays I'm going to record videos for you guys because I know that you know that it's helpful. And I don't know what to post. Like this week has been hectic work-wise and between businesses. I'm such a big growth phase and I I I I'm stuck. And as soon as I heard that ding, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's my content idea. Like, because I go through this as well. So I'm about to share with you these three things, but I'm taking something that's happened in my own life recently or how I'm feeling about something, and I'm turning it into something teachable because you have started your business, right? Because you have something to offer someone else. You're able to help someone, you're able to uh, help them achieve something or overcome something, and you've got value to share, right? Like you are more expert at what you're helping someone with, at what you're helping your audience with than they are, right? Or your ideal client, right? Like you know your shit. And so if you look at how you live, I guarantee every single day there are things that you do that your ideal clients would love to know how you do this, right? So I'm going to walk you through the three-part process or the three questions that you can ask that will help to extract content without having to sit down and plan it for ages. And to give you an example, I was working with a health coach last year. She came to me, she wanted help to grow her business, and she was about to go traveling. And we had this conversation. It's like, I don't know what to post. I'm like, well, you're about to go traveling. What I really want to know is, as a nutritionist and as a health coach, what do you eat on the plane? Like, I know that plane food is bad, but I don't know what I should be eating instead. How do you do that? Like, how do you keep yourself nourished on a trip to the other side of the world? I was like, that's content. Like, what do you do when you get to the other side of the world? Traveling is when most people fall off their health goals. How do you stay on track? And so she was able to then turn her daily experience into content, like so simply, right? It took her a little longer to start with, like a long time to make a post, which for most people, if it takes you ages to make a post right now, you're not alone. The goal is to make it shorter and shorter and shorter, and it will become quicker and quicker for you. So it's just a little example. So think about what you do in your day that is the embodiment of your work that you help people with. And I guarantee you're doing stuff that your ideal clients are like, they're willing to pay to know how to do that, right? But you want to show them how you live. And when you show them that and you can help them in that way, they're more likely to buy from you. Okay, so the first question you want to ask is, what is something that you have experienced today or this week that is relevant to what you help people with, right? I just want you to write a list of ideas down or just think through it in your mind. What are things that you have experienced this week or today that is relevant to what you help people with? Cool. Question two. What have you learned recently that you could teach your audience? Right? Doesn't have to be a big revelation, but just something so simple that you have learned, that you have thought about, a breakthrough that you have had, something that you've observed in your clients, something that you've observed in your community, in your family, in your friendships, overheard at a cafe. And then number three, what is something that you find fascinating or exciting or joyful? Because sometimes it doesn't have to be a big, deep, and meaningful post. Sometimes it can just be something that you find amazing and beautiful, and you're sharing your perspective on life, and that is helping someone unlock a new perspective for their own life. And I guarantee, like, if you're just making a post of gratitude or of joy, right? Like if you're like, oh my gosh, guys, I have the coolest news to share with you. I have the coolest, maybe it's not news, maybe I have the coolest thing to share with you. Last night I was out walking, and I cannot tell you how beautiful this sunset was. Like the sky was orange and pink and purple and blue, and it was like the universe just displaying the most exquisite body of art that I have ever seen. I thought you might appreciate that. Right now, that has nothing to do with what you're teaching, right? That might not be like the most in-depth post, but that joy, that zest for life that you have and that you exude, I guarantee that that is some way going to shift someone else, and that joy is contagious. And someone's going to read that and be like, I want that outlook on life. And I know that you're teaching personal training, or I know that you're teaching mindset, or I know that you're teaching Reiki, or whatever it is that you help people with. But if you can share who you are and the way that you look at life, right, that in itself is going to help bring someone into who you are as a person. And again, that connection that they have to you is going to be much stronger, and they're more likely to invest in you. We buy from people who we like, right? We're not going to buy from someone who we don't like unless we're wanting to work on our shadows and our triggers and figure out why we don't like them, right? Like you spend money with people that you like. You spend money with people that you want to be around. You spend money with people where you like the energy, you like the brand, you like what they stand for. And so if all you can come up with in any one day and your goal is to post as frequently as possible and you cannot think of anything, think of something you're grateful for. Think of something that you're joyful for, right? Like that, and sharing that is better than not posting at all. Okay. Now, this is a conversation for the very start of your business, and like as you're growing it to a consistent revenue level where you're able to live on it. When it comes to scaling, there's going to be nuances, and there's going to be nuances around messaging and scaling. But again, that's going to be more personalized depending on where you are at. If you ever want support with that, let me know. But for now, if you ever get stuck, that's what I want you to post, right? Okay, so those three questions. What's something you experienced today or this week that is relevant to what you help people with? Number two, what have you learned recently that you could teach your audience? And number three, what is something that you find fascinating or exciting or joyful? And post about that, right? Those three things, you're going to come up with some answers. And then I want you to just post it. I don't want you to overthink it. I want you to get it out there, right? That is going to have much greater impact on your audience and on your business than not posting and deciding that what you have to say isn't valid or isn't good enough, right? Because your perspective of life and your perspective of your work and your perspective of how you live and how you see the world is the very perspective flip that a lot of people need, a lot of your ideal clients need. And it may well be the thing that allows someone to see who you are, that makes them finally come into your world. I cannot tell you how many times I've made posts where I've spent so long on them and I think they're fantastic and they're super helpful. It's like if someone implemented that, they would probably make a lot of money in their business. And then I've posted a picture with my nieces. I remember this one post I did with my nieces, and so many people responded to it. It was nothing. I was just like, beautiful family weekend with my nieces. And they were like, they kind of copied my outfit, and it was really cute. And I had lots of people responding to that. They were like, that is amazing, that's cute. Or like, I like that you're a family person. I like that you spend time, that you like spending time with family. And that allowed a lot more people to come into my world, right? So don't feel like it has to be so specific about your business and helping people and making it so serious all the time, right? We like to do business with people. And when you can show the humanity behind your business and behind what you do, I guarantee, right, over time, that is going to do wonders for your community and for your business and for your income. I hope this is helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment because that is always super helpful. I'll see you next time.